Welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at some Am I the A-hole stories.
Oh, whoa. Hold on. Am I the A-hole is fine. Everybody likes the Reddit Am I the A-hole, but I had this wild idea. What if we took Am I the A-hole and we did it about puppets?
Puppets.
Puppets.
Well, we better go to the internet! Am I the a-hole for telling my girlfriend to get rid of her creepy dummy? My girlfriend loves horror. She told me about 3 months ago that she read Goosebumps in elementary school and it sparked a lifelong interest in horror. And that when she was a kid, all she ever wanted for birthday/Christmas was a replica of Slappy, a creepy ventriloquist dummy.
I remember him.
I'm kind of a wimp about that stuff, and I think the dummy thing is frankly insane, but I like her enough to ignore it. Until last week, her birthday, when her mother bought her a Slappy replica. She's afraid of dummies, hence why she never got it for her as a kid. My girlfriend was thrilled. You would have thought her mom had handed her the keys to a Tesla with the way she was acting. She was literally crying with happiness. When she saw the expensive necklace I got her, she just said, "Thank you." She's totally obsessed with the dummy. Her roommate thinks it's hilarious and she carries it around her apartment like a teddy bear and even sleeps with it in her bed. I kind of snapped last night when I went over and she was holding the dummy when I answered the door. I told her it was creepy and she was being weird about it and she needed to get rid of it. I'll admit, I raised my voice a little bit. You yelled at her for loving her dummy?
That seems maybe a bit immature and overreactive.
My girlfriend started crying and her roommate told me to leave. Roommate and friends have been texting me saying I'm not supporting her and the dummy is harmless. Girlfriend herself hasn't reached out to me. So, am I the a-hole?
Yeah.
You totally discredited her excitement about this thing that she's wanted forever and basically told her to throw it away. That seems kind of mean. Ooh, there's a follow-up?
Yeah. So, this is a follow-up from the roommate that saw this post.
Oh, I was not expecting this. This is so exciting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this is a good one.
LMAO, Matt, did you seriously not think either of us would see this post? You only learned about this subreddit because she showed you some of the posts here in an attempt to get you to engage in any of her interests. Makes sense that you only care about it when it could benefit you. I don't know whether this is some passive-aggressive power move to get her to text you back, or if you're just that desperate for someone to agree with you, but either way, I don't think it's working out like you hoped. Certainly works well for me, since now I don't have to worry about biting my tongue for her sake. Of course she was excited. It's something that she had wanted for years, and the fact that it came from her mom also made it special since she hates the thing. Right?
That's fair. Okay.
And you can act all wounded about her not being as thrilled about the necklace, but we both know that you're intentionally leaving out the fact that she told you previously that she doesn't like wearing jewelry, she doesn't like how a lot of it looks, and she has sensory problems with it. And no one asked you to spend $1,000 on a necklace that looks like the Amazon logo for a girl you've been with for about 7 months. Dude, to be honest, it was just kind of weird. Oh my god.
Okay.
And this is in reference to him raising his voice a little bit. Kind of. A little bit. You blew up. The people from across the way came to check in on us after you left because of you yelling.
Come on.
Rather than talking to your girlfriend and expressing your reservations like a normal person, you bottled it up and let it out on her with no warning.
This is more than a dummy.
Oh yeah, this dude has got to go. I know for sure that she is done with you, but honestly, for the sake of your future relationships, I hope that you grow the F up and learn to communicate without alerting everyone in the building of your issues. Also, get better taste. Goosebumps is awesome. You're the a-hole.
I agree. Goosebumps is awesome, and he's lame.
Ooh, they've attached a picture of the puppet.
They have.
I must see it. Oh, I do remember Slappy now.
Oh, they put the little sensor bar over him too. Is she wearing a shirt with Slappy on it?
Oh, yes, she is.
You know what? They're watching Goosebumps with Slappy, so...
I'm sure she's very happy with Slappy, and she can definitely do better than you.
That's right. I would venture to say that Slappy is more of a man than Matt will ever be. Am I the a-hole for getting my girlfriend sock puppets for her birthday. So I will preface this by saying that me and my girlfriend have been dating for 3 years, and before her I have not had a lot of dating experience. And this is my first, and hopefully only, long-term relationship I have ever had. Her birthday was Saturday, but I'm in graduate school right now, midterms, so I didn't have a lot of time to go shopping. I had been thinking about what to get her for a while, and browsing Amazon, but nothing really stood out to me. Then, I remembered around 6 months ago she sent me a video of this guy on TikTok who is doing ventriloquism to mess with people, like delaying echoing his voice. And she told me she thought it was really cool and she wished she could learn how to do that to mess with people. So I had the brilliant idea to get her some sock puppets off of Amazon so she could maybe start to learn some ventriloquism.
With sock puppets.
That's not a ventriloquist dummy.
Yeah, that's a different type of puppet.
These weren't some cheap or ugly sock puppets either. I did a lot of research and I got her these so she can make her own. And these. Let's pop those up there and see what he got her.
Ah! That's not a sock puppet. That's a puppet kit, but it's not a sock puppet. That's not.
So she can make her own. That's an oven mitt with felt eyes on it. Come on.
That's a felt craft project.
He got her those and these. It's better than the last ones, but barn buddies here aren't going to get the job done. I was really proud of my gift. Why were you proud of this? I was really proud of my gift and I was really excited to give it to her at her birthday party on Saturday. When she opened her presents, her face fell and an awkward silence fell over her family. I can imagine that situation in that room. Just thinking like, she doesn't understand the thought process of a couple months ago she knew this ventriloquism thing.
Yeah, but like also, you wouldn't even make the connection because it's not anywhere close to a ventriloquism dummy, so it like, you're just opening a box of puppets.
Children's... She gave me an awkward smile and her family started passing them around to look at them.
Because it's a spectacle.
I tried to explain my reasoning and I got some dirty looks from them. A few of them started piping up and making jokes to lighten the mood. When we got home, she was really upset and apparently she was dropping hints that she wanted a bracelet or necklace with my birthstone. But I completely missed them. Right, because you were too preoccupied on sock puppets. Her dad texted me the next day to give me a talking to, and next time he's going shopping with me because I really embarrassed her. Her uncle thinks it's hilarious and keeps sending me memes on Facebook about it. I talked to my dad, and he agrees that it was a very sweet and thoughtful gift, and she shouldn't be upset because she didn't tell me exactly what she wanted. But my mom and stepdad said it was a stupid gift and gave me pointers for what to get next time. She's still kind of upset, but she's starting to make jokes about it at least. I hope she's making them with the puppets.
I hope so too.
She wants me to return them and get something else, but I still stand by the fact I thought it was a good and thoughtful gift. So Reddit, am I the a-hole? I don't think so. I think that this was misguided. I think there was good intentions but bad ideas here. I mean, the thought process was there.
It was, and obviously that made an impression on him, like that she said that she would love to learn how to do that. But again, those are not sock puppets, and they're also not ventriloquist dummies.
Let's read the edits here. He put some updates. For figuring out the gift, I read back all of our texts and found the ventriloquist videos, and she was really interested in it at the time and thought it was really cool, and that's what gave me the idea for the sock puppets. Her hints she was sending me was that she was sending me links to bracelets, necklaces, and asking like, what do you think of this one? Should I get it? I am now realizing my mistake because I thought she was getting one for herself and asking my opinion, and I didn't realize she wanted me to get one for her. We did have a limit of $50. Her dad and I have a good relationship. He's like a father figure to me, especially because my dad and I don't have the best relationship. So he's taught me a lot of things, and I can go to him with problems or for advice from time to time. I think he's more angry at the fact that it was in front of everyone and it embarrassed her. Like, again, they were good intentions. He wasn't like, this wasn't a malicious act of I'm gonna get her something stupid and embarrass her with a gag gift in front of the family. He legitimately thought that this was going to be cute and maybe she could use these to ventriloquist and all. She can't, but I mean the whole everybody's saying that he's the a-hole. I'm gonna say no.
You know, your heart was in the right place, and that was good. Am I the a-hole for making our guests participate in our puppet-themed wedding?
Maybe.
My fiancé and I met at college. We were in our school's performing arts program and met in a puppetry class. In the class, we designed our own puppets. Mine, named Hat Boy, and my fiancé's, Daisy, she's better with names, were what we initially used to talk to each other and flirt in class. Okay. We fell in love, and in a way, we've considered Hat Boy and Daisy in love as well. Years after graduating, we still use Hat Boy and Daisy both at home and at our local, but fairly prominent, theater where we perform puppet shows with high-end Muppet-style puppets.
That's what they went to school for.
While planning our wedding, we realized we wanted Hat Boy and Daisy to be a part of the ceremony. They've been a part of us since the beginning, and it just felt right. We also invited our entire troupe of puppeteers from the theater and got the idea that we should have our wedding completely officiated by puppets and that our wedding parties would be made up of puppets and our closest puppeteer friends. We figure it'll make for incredible pictures.
Oh, well.
I think so.
They'll be unique, that's for sure.
Here's where we aren't sure if we're the a-holes or not. We're insisting that all of our guests also participate and use puppets. In lieu of gifts, we've asked everyone to purchase high quality, but not nearly the quality of professional puppets to use during our wedding. We took the guesswork out of it and directed them to several vendors, some of who offer some really cool options. Everyone could realistically expect to spend $150 to $500 depending on what sort of details and whatnot they wanted.
What kind of puppet costs $500?
This isn't even like the professional puppet. This is just a mid-tier puppet.
But I mean, still $150 and you know, $150, $200, that's reasonable to spend on a wedding gift or a wedding, you know.
But it's per person. It's per person. So if you're a family of 4, you're spending at least like $600 to attend the wedding with your puppet. We also want everyone to wear their puppets during the entire wedding and reception. All puppets we're suggesting can be mounted on and controlled with one hand. The puppets are meant to be guests at the wedding in the same way all of our human guests are as well. Well, let's just say there are a lot of people not happy. Both of our parents, my wife's sister, and family members on both sides have complained that this is completely unreasonable. They're concerned about how they are going to eat and drink. How are they going to dance? You don't need hands to dance, so I don't know where this complaint came from. We, of course, don't expect people to have their puppet on their hand while in the bathroom, but everywhere else, we'd really like to insist on it. We also made sure that our hors d'oeuvres are all finger foods. There will be plenty of cocktail tables so people can put down their drinks. We even made sure that all of the food for the dinner itself is portioned so that it can be eaten in bite sizes, just with a fork, without having to use a knife.
So did they go to their venue of choice and they say, so we're having puppet wedding where everybody's going to have their hand is going to be occupied by puppet of choice, so we need everything puppetized for this wedding? And the venue just acquiesced and said, yeah, we actually offer puppet accommodations.
We really think this would make for a special day. We only get to do it once, and think that it will be an event that all of our guests will remember for a lifetime. Yeah, I think they would remember that, for sure. Yeah. We have a hard time believing that once there, they wouldn't have a blast. So Reddit, are we the a-holes for making what we think is a silly but harmless and reasonable request for our one special day? Thanks for reading.
I have thoughts. I'm just imagining in my head, there might be nothing I want to see more than a puppet-themed wedding where everybody is sitting with their puppet, eating with only their fork, and puppets are... This is like a really weird scene from the Muppets.
Okay, so if it was just the wedding party and it was everybody involved in the wedding had puppets and everyone else could just come and observe the wedding and for what it is.
With professional puppeteers.
I would remember that forever.
They go up the aisle and they're standing there and there's the little like podium thing and little preacher puppet pops up, Muppet style, and the rings. That would be fun. That's funny.
This is a lot to... In every single one of these, all 3 of them were determined to be the a-hole. I don't know if the first one, totally. Like, don't yell at your girlfriend for wanting Slappy. But the other 2, I don't think they are.
The wedding, I'm about 50-50 on. This is mind-boggling.
Alright guys, those were some puppet-themed Am I the A-hole stories. Have you subscribed yet?
Why wouldn't you after that? We started with one puppet, and then we went to a couple puppets, and then we went to a whole wedding party full of puppets. I've said puppet way too many times today.
I think we both did.
But hey, still be sure and like and comment on this video. And be sure and share it with all of your puppet friends.
Bye!